Welcome back. If you've been here on our channel before, you already know that the purpose of this channel is that I'm on a journey to find projects that are DIY projects, crafting projects, things that I enjoy doing that I could do easily with and around my family because they're always with me. I'm always with them because here on this earth, they are priority number one. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can follow that journey. Today, we're going to be making an infinity scarf. Now, if you watched the last video, you know that there are a lot of works in progress around here. Too many to mention, so many that I didn't show you them all. But today, I'm going to start working on some of those after I cast on the machine for the girls, and the girls are going to work on the infinity scarf. It's a really easy project. As far as I've seen it done on YouTube tutorials before. So I think we can handle it kind of all together while maybe I get to work on recovering those chairs that I've been avoiding. All right, let's go. I'm going to attempt a play-by-play here, almost in real time. Plan was I cast on, let the girls crank out 200 rows on the Centro while I finished some other projects. Here we have plan B. Mom is cranking while child holds Centro still because it won't stay on the mat that I thought maybe it would suction to and stay still. Moved the mat because that wasn't working. Taped down the little suction cup feet, and then it was a little bit better. We still needed a little bit more pressure from her holding it down in the back so that I could crank out those initial 100 rows. And then Barbie helped. We had some Barbies come. They cranked a few rows out for us before Opal started. There you can see her little camouflage sleeve. She did some cranking for us, but I still couldn't really walk away from the machine. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get those other projects done today. That's okay. They'll wait for another time. So here we go. We're going to get to 200 rows. Pretty simple. Once we get to that point, finish off with a little bit of waste yarn, and then we're going to be able to connect the two ends. Infinity scarf done. Very simple, easy project. If you can hold the Centro still. You can see how many hands it was taking us to keep that thing down. There has to be a better solution. There have to be, if you guys have a better solution for holding that thing down, let me know, please, because the tape is okay. It's just not the greatest. So youngest daughter came in. You can see that she got to put in a few cranks. So ultimately it was a group project, and she just loves staring at the camera, so why not let her? So the waste yarn goes on. 10 rows of waste yarn, and it very easily comes off. And here we have the very simple task of putting it together. So you can see I just whip stitched both ends together like I had seen it done. That looked like it made a beautiful seam in the tutorials that I watched. I took the waste yarn off, and then I'm simply going to stitch up the other side and stitch both ends together. That little guy that just popped in there, he is a teacup that actually had a spoon in it, covered with duct tape with a styrofoam ball and a face that Sterling, who was popping in the orange coat a little while back, he made that for us, and he wanted him to be in the video. So there he is. Now back to stitching this up. I think that I felt a little bit of pressure here stitching it up so that I could hurry up and get it done on video, and I was trying to hold it where you could appropriately see it. I'm still relatively new at all of this, like not having the project in my lap, just with my feet kicked up. But as you can see, it's stuck together fine in the end, but it's not exactly as straight as I would like it on that end where it is stitched together. As you can see here, the little styrofoam ball head helped my son work on those chairs because Mom never got to it. Back to the infinity scarf. You could wear it like a loop. Ultimately turned out to be a nice little project. Or a cowl, which is the way that I actually prefer it. I like wearing it as a cowl. As you can see, so does Opal. Gorgeous girl in her cute little infinity scarf. And we've already made another one of these. The second one, I was a little more careful with my stitches, and ultimately do think that it turned out better because I didn't feel the pressure of the camera. Styro guy, that's what we'll call him.